Greetings, my fellow Bogrodistans, and welcome to another episode of Norland. In this episode, Bogrodistan will grow. We are about to vassalize our beloved neighbor Vasna, who is very weak currently, and I will take benefit of that. There is a bandit camp here, but it's, now that I'm seeing it, but it's a bit far away, I can't even get there. I think, so once we vassalize Vasna, we will discover this province here. So that it looks like this province is independent as well. So it will be curious to see how strong they are, because they could be another potential target for vassalization. Knowledge becomes common. They're herbalist. That is fine. What's the herbalist doing actually? There's two people collecting herbs, except there is no herbs on the bushes. I think they've been collecting here. Let me pause that, because it takes them ages to get there. There's also bloodberries here. I could move them here. Yeah, maybe I should do that. No, let me just leave them here. I'll wait till these bushes regrow. It's not like we really need the berries now. Ladevlad Gnata. Very good. Very good. That's what I like to see. I'm curious what will happen, what will become out of Drimor. Zitomira still has an insane amount of money in her pocket, which hopefully one day will end up in the treasury, one way or another. Here comes the wolf. That's some meat for the lords and the ladies. Economic report. Residents keep buying food from the caravan. Well, that's good, because they don't, at least they're not starving. Have we been trading? Yes, we have been trading. So while we have created almost 70 clay tiles last day, I'm going to use them to build some roads here. Let's see, so where do people walk most of the time? So here we already built some roads. I feel like I will need to build some roads here. And it's so easy to misclick with this. So I built some. Ignata is pregnant with Ladevlad's child. Congratulations. I think that's gonna be the third one. The second one was a miscarriage, unfortunately. And the first one is Meriptak. She goes to sleep. He goes to sleep as well. And there is Tuful, the barking dog. Anyways, I'm building roads. I'm being sidetracked here by people becoming pregnant. So let me do a nice road system here. Some of them I overdid. So people will be quick to move around here. I will later need to connect this, but not for now. And yeah, we're still lacking people. Migration is still negative, because we still don't have food. I'm afraid maybe I will need to buy more food, because this will take a while. At least these are now producing. All of them have people working. These are working with prisoners. Some prisoners have died, unfortunately. But that's what it is. We still have 10 or 11 clay tiles. So let me maybe try the different texture here in front of this scaffold. It looks slightly different. I do like that. And then we can no, we cannot build anymore. No, that's good enough. So I think then we can speed up a little bit until we get the next problem, which is prisoners are starving. Well, I mean, the thing is, everybody's starving because we have no food. The annoying thing is that even the... Oh man, she's really unhappy. She's unhappy about eating bread while other people are starving. She is quite the upper class. Quite the upper class girl. But anyways, even the caravan is not selling enough food. So what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna wait until the carrots grow, and that's the only thing we can do here. We can sit on the field and watch the carrots grow. That's what we can do. All of the prisoners, and most of them moved here. We have a downpour. That's actually not too bad, because we're gonna have more to harvest. The ruler of Vasna has died. So Reinhold is gone. Rest in peace, but not Reinhold, Ladevlad is gone. I think they were just, look at that, their army, they've just been, what? Oh man, they have just been vassalized by Rekin. They have just been vassalized by Rekin. We were like 1 hour, or like not even an hour, too short. No, oh, that is horrible. So now if I want to vassalize them, I would have to vassalize or attack. Attack first Rekin. And they have a... Oh, they have a solid army. Alright, so that will set us back for a bit. What about Siva? Siva is part of Gorno. We have a peace treaty here. Yeah, so they took Vasna, like just in front of our face, they took it from us. Loot, 1,400. That's what we may have gotten. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. So the only thing I can do now is to try to... Yeah, it seems like Ladevlad died in the battle. Well, I guess the Tomira is gonna be angry or quiet or sad. No, she's not. She doesn't care about her father dying. Or maybe she doesn't know yet. Well, goodbye, Mr. Ladevlad. We had our differences, but you're still the father of the spouse of the brother of Ladosil. So, I still did appreciate him. Yeah, so the downpour is happening. We'll have more stuff growing. I need to build a granary, finally. And I wanted to build it somewhere where it's inside the city, but it's not creating... where it's like safe. So I will now build it here. I don't know if they, when they put food in the warehouse, if it then gets automatically transferred to the... I don't think it will actually. Let me put a granary here. And I'll put another one in town later. Because I'm not sure exactly how it works. I think that the warehouse is just connected to other warehouses and the hall, but not to other granaries. But I may be wrong. I may be wrong. Maybe if they put food here, it will still go to the granary. I don't know. Zitomira has gained a trait which is contemptuous. Increased chance the character will choose to ignore others during conversations. The causes held a large amount of money, more than 500 for 10 days in a row. Yeah, she has more than 5 times 500. She has a lot of money, which made her contemptuous. But there is something relaxing about watching these prisoners work on the rutabaga and the carrot fields. But it reminds me of the fact that I need guards here, because otherwise they may run away. So we need a day patrol. We put it like in the middle here. We put a radius of 3. Probably need 3 guards here for such a big radius. Make sure that none of these prisoners escape. And then we also need a night guard. Let's put it... Well, there may be another prison here later for the other fields. Let's put it here. Put the radius to 2 now, and then maybe only 2 guards, just to keep this prison safe. But if it's just this prison for now, I may as well put it closer here. So that should cover it better. Later I can move it. Yeah, so now, I mean, if we want to deal with Rekin, we're gonna need more soldiers. I feel like right now I have enough soldiers, because the only thing I can do with them now is fight bandits. We don't have enough to attack anyone. Gorno would have support of their allies, which are all very weak actually. Except Siva. They have macemen, 10 macemen with shields. I need to, I really need to think, focus on the economy. I do have a lot of money. We could be buying good books, but our population is dying and starving. So that is not too good. Character report. Ladosil. Serena doesn't like Amenra. Ladosil has received donations. Ladosil again has a surge of energy. Is there anything useful I could do with that? I could improve relations with Rekin. Relations are not too good. Yeah, I could improve relations with Siva as well. They are an ally of Gorno. Not sure why I would be doing that. Maybe to sell them blanks. What do you guys? How much do you pay for blanks? 13 per item. Well, they buy 26 of them though. I think, yeah. Let me send Ladosil over here. We cannot do that because the relations are that bad. So we would first have to somehow improve them by probably kidnapping a lord or assassinating a lord. Speaking of assassination, I could weaken this army by assassinating Luda. If Ladosil does that, it's still 79% chance. Should weaken the army by 30%. Is 30% enough? Yeah, but we don't have time to wait. So let me go all out here. I'm gonna hire as many mercenaries as I can. When they arrive, which should be in less than 2 days, I will attempt the assassination. And right after that, I will demand vassalage. And right after that, I will attack them. Let me do that. I'm afraid if that fails, we'll be in big trouble. Bogrodistan will be in big trouble. These guys are still there for 5 or 4 days. But I do have money, and the only way to put it to some use strategically is to now hire mercenaries and attack Rekin. We have good relations with Gorno, but what does this mean? Voinomil is in a difficult situation with neighbors from Gorno. He wants Isenbar to disappear. He would offer 900 and relations would improve. So if I assassinate Isenbar, he's not in town. I don't mind having good relations with Gorno right now. I would rather deteriorate relations with Rekin. I don't really care about the 900 gold. Yeah, let me stick to the plan. I will stick to the plan. They're building the granary. That is great. The squad has returned. We still have negative migration because the mood is so bad. Because there's still no food. We need to work faster on the... We could harvest earlier. Not sure if you lose anything. Now let's just wait 1 more day and then we'll have the carrots and the rutabagas. And from then on we should be good again. In terms of food and in terms of migration. So yeah, there we go. I'm gonna hire now these mercenaries. This guy... Galindi. You are hired. Kulain, 18 years old, they're super young. You are hired as well. Then we have 12 already, so I need another barracks. Barracks. Could build some vertical ones, maybe? Where do I build? Maybe, I could build another barracks here. Because these guys could be guarding then. At least they wouldn't be too far. Let's see, for guarding these prisoners. And later I could get some towers here as well. So having some soldiers in this little village here, I suppose is not too bad of an idea. But is there space for a road here, I wonder? Yes, there is space for a road there. So then, do I just build a barracks here? Barracks can hold how many people? 6. It's not that many. It's enough for a little outpost. Yeah, let me just build that. And I'll probably need to build more later. But now it means we can hire 6 more dudes. I do have the money. Well, we don't have food, but we do have gold, so let us spend it. This guy has terrible combat skill. I may need to create some more maces though, because sending them with just daggers is probably not the best idea. I may need to hire these guys. There is some bowmen here. That's not. Wait, I'm afraid. I mean, Rekin has walls. But there's no siege weapons in the game yet, so you just essentially throw torches. I think we can deal with that. So let me hire these 2 bowmen here actually as well. They have light armor. This guy has a dagger. I don't need any knights. Light armor spears. How much can we go? We have 3 times 6. We can go up to 18 in terms of barracks. Yeah, so I mean, I'm going all out now. There we go. This is gonna be the army that will deal with Rekin. That cost me half the treasury, 1,300 gold. But we better put our money to use. We better put our money to use, and we will have a strong army now, so maybe they will just surrender. Maybe they will just do that. And if I assassinate the treasure they had, what was he called? Luda. The army will be weakened. I wonder if it's better to... No, I cannot demand vassalage and then assassinate. I first have to assassinate. Sophia, your lord has conquered someone's heart. Siva, a politician. Vasna, politician. In Siva and Vasna, politicians are contemplating a conspiracy. I care more about Vasna. Hafnera, I think I heard about you before. How would I... So, what do I do about that? Bribe a politician to organize a conspiracy against Reinhold. The ruler will not appropriate you bribing his politician. I think our relations are neutral right now, but let me bribe the politician. Let's see, it cost me 300 gold. I'm not sure if do I need to do that though? If I'm gonna attack Rekin with military force, with pure brute strength, do I need to bother about setting up some political uprisings here? What about this part? Bribe a politician. It will cost me 300 still. Conspiracy. Success depends on combat skill. Yeah, I wonder though what is the outcome of the conspiracy. If success, but you can improve the odds by sending one of your lords to assist him, preferably one with high combat skill. Towards his ruler and neighboring province drop. Yeah, but what happens if... I wonder if the new ruler is then... Are they then friendly towards me? I suppose. I suppose so. That's what Gorno has been doing to Zitomira all the time, bribing her. And she was very close to starting an uprising. Amenra is in depression because she's getting bread, while others are starving. Torturous desire. Anyone will do. I can't take it anymore. I mean, just go ahead then. I mean, what are you waiting for then? Yes, so negative migration still. That is absolutely terrible. We are building these barracks. I'm gonna speed it up a bit here. Meriptak, maybe can you study something? Or are you studying anything? No, there's no point. But I mean, might as well let him study something to improve his intellect. Oh, he is in bad mood as well. I'm being neglected. Why? It's because she's pregnant. Now chill out. You're not being neglected. She's talking to you right now. There's we can... I'm stupid. We can stop this brewery. There's 2 people idling there. A saw shed is working. Do we have quite a... I'm not sure we have enough maces. I think I need to take the workshop online again. And we need to have... We need to have at least 30 maces. And 30 daggers. I think. And I'll need to put this to priority, because otherwise... Oh no, maybe not. No, I'll keep it on priority. We need to have, the army needs to be equipped with weapons, otherwise they'll just fight with daggers, and that's pointless. So these berry bushes are slowly regrowing. That is very good. Are we producing more clay tiles? No, because we don't have firewood. Why do we not have firewood? Because there's not enough people as working the saw shed. So this means we can pause the pottery workshop for now. That gives us a few more hands to work. So optimizing a bit. Maybe we can time until harvest 14 hours. So it's the next day then. The next day we'll have food again. And eventually we'll have rye again. Do I have any builders? Yeah, I have builders. They might as well build this mill just so it's ready to produce flour when we have the rye. I won't care about the hop fields for now. Alright, some money. We're still getting some money from the blanks, so but that will disappear. Like tomorrow we'll not have enough blanks. I could, yeah, if I put everything to priority, it's not gonna help. Is there anything else I could pause in terms of work? I think there is still, yeah, we're already losing a lot of wood. There's only, this woodcutter doesn't have enough people. Yeah, everything is really going into the fields right now. All of our workers are on the fields. Yeah, this will be interesting. Let's see if we can make this happen. The new mercenaries are making their way. I'm gonna speed it up a bit here. Ladevlad keeps receiving donations. I don't mind that. What is going on here? Ooh, there's something fancy going on over here somewhere. I think I missed it. I missed it. And is someone else dead? We are losing people, but the average mood is a bit higher now, and the caravan is arriving. So I will see if I can buy some food. Somebody has left again. Zitomira and Zlatulu are still hating each other. They go to hunt. I'm not sure I asked them to do that. I really didn't do that, so I'm not sure if that is a new thing that they just do that. Yeah, I had that before, but it's weird. Zlatulu. Again, I want him to trade, and he can because he's hunting. So it will have to be Mr. Ladevlad, who still has an energy surge. Like, his energy surges, they keep coming. I think it's maybe because his mood is so high. Alright, there is some flour. I'm buying that. Books. Nothing's... we're still missing people. We'll never get there if we keep losing people. Anything to sell? Oh, I could sell some herbs. I could sell herbs, but I don't need to. I have a lot of money. No, I'm not gonna sell now because there's again a difference in trade skill here. I'm gonna sell this later. We may need a few medic... Oh, it's so expensive. Yeah, but I'm just gonna buy a few just to have a few in stock. Let me just get 5. I need some medical salves in stock in case anything happens to my lords. Yeah, so I think that's all I can do. I could buy rutabagas, but that's not gonna help much. I could buy some moonshine. But I think food is the priority right now. So let's review what we're giving to our people. I'm not giving medical salves to anyone, but I think warriors will take it when they... will just take it if they need it. Yeah, instead of giving flour to prisoners... Actually, no, I need the prisoners because they're working the fields now. I need to give them the little flour that we have. Warriors are getting nothing. Yeah, I don't know what... there's nothing I can do about it. We just don't have the food yet. So one more day we need to survive. And then we'll have food income again. It's just carrots and rutabagas. But look at that, the rye is starting to grow. I'm not sure how much, so let's see how much bread, like if you... Or how much rye... flour, I mean. So if you want to make... What does it mean? Requires 1... So 1 rye for 1 flour. So that will... How much does this field produce, actually? 90 in 4 days, so we'll have 180. So every 4 days we would theoretically have 180 flour, which is actually a lot. Which is an insane amount, considering that we only have around 40 people. 40 mouths to fill, let's say. Alright, so it is a bit an investment, but I really want to fix the food situation, because this is really holding us back here. Sirena is already pregnant, but she goes at it again. Maybe it will improve her mood a bit. She is my commander after all, and the depression that she has actually makes her a bad one. So you better fix your depression, missus, before we go for Rekin, because I'm gonna need those command skills. A lord is in depression, problem solved. Very good, very good. Good job. Who do we thank? We thank Mr. Dobrover. He's a farmer. Alright, what is going on in the hall? Zitomira and Fleshwolf have started a fight. Well, if she were to die, all her money would go to the treasury, I think. Unfortunately, we cannot watch it due to this little map bug here. Zlatulup has discovered a strong desire for meat. I think this will fix itself once they kill the wolf, which I think they just did. Zitomira, are you still alive? Oh, she's still alive. She still wants to be rewarded. Even though she has more money than the treasury, almost twice, she still is yearning for a reward. Well, yeah, there is that. Anyways, what's going on here? Prisoners are starving. Yes. Amenra is in depression. Not sure what to do about the bland bread made of flour. That's like the tier 2 food right now, so... Not sure if she's unhappy about that. She will then want meat, but we don't have that yet. So, tomorrow we should harvest 36 or even more. They harvest in 7 hours, so that's gonna be the morning. Knowledge becomes common. Which one? The warehouse. Right, with this day coming to an end, Bogrodistan is still starving. 2 days into the fertile season, we're still starving, but I hope that soon enough we can fix that. Yeah, we are really on a starvation trip here. But anyways, I thank you for watching, if you have been watching, and I will see you in the next one.